Hi, I'm Kathy Barker from Software Solutions, and this is the third video in a collection of videos about Microsoft Planner. What I've got here is Microsoft Planner, and in videos 1 and 2 we put these tasks together. I'm going to start by asking you to choose the board view at the top here, and I want to address the entire topic of buckets. Now when I'm in the board view, I've got this option here to add or create a new bucket. So I'm going to click this option and I give the bucket a name. So I'm going to choose admin and budget as my first bucket. There it is there. Let's add another bucket, so I click. Okay, so I've created 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets, and I already have a bucket here called To Do, and I have the ability to add more with this option here on the right. Now what I'm going to do is move my tasks into the various buckets. I'll simply drag this task and drop it in here, and I'll drag this task and drop it in the same bucket. So just drag your tasks between buckets. Now the buckets depend on you. Your buckets could be in progress, not started, completed. Your buckets could be like mine, admin, logistics, content, communications. Whatever sort of phases or stages or buckets or groups that make sense to you. So I'm just going to continue to drag my tasks into the various buckets. You can also drag tasks up and down within a bucket. So for example, I need this one to be the second option, this to be the third option, and this one to be the fourth option. Whereas in this bucket, I need that one in the middle, and this one first in this bucket. So drag your tasks up and down and put them in the order that you're happy with. If you need to rename a bucket at any point, you can just click and just type. I might call it comms or escape and leave it as communications. Besides renaming buckets, you can also drag an entire bucket like communications and put it in front of another bucket, or drag it and put it back to where it was. So buckets can be dragged to the left or the right, tasks can be dragged up and down, and tasks can be dragged between buckets. To the right of each bucket, there's also 3 dots called More Options, and it's in here that you can also rename a bucket, delete a bucket, and move a bucket to the left or move a bucket to the left or right depending on where it's currently sitting. Whenever you do something also, if you want to quickly undo what you've done, I know there's no undo button, but Control Z is undo and Control Y is redo, and they actually work really well in this web version of Planner. If I want to filter, I've got this filters option here, and if I hit the drop down and I go to buckets, I might just filter out just the venue and logistics bucket, and so that's what it's done. But I also want to filter the agenda and content, so I tick that also. So you can easily filter out your buckets by using the filters button. It tells me there's 2 filters in place. I can then choose clear all and see all the buckets back again. The other thing you can do is you can group by subjects other than bucket, which we'll look at shortly. Buckets appear in a variety of views in Planner. At the top here we are in the board view, and so that's how buckets appear in the board view. But if I was to go to the grid view, then the buckets actually appear as a column, and so we can see here that these tasks have been assigned to certain buckets, and you can adjust the width of that column. You can also hit the bucket drop down, which is the heading, and you can sort by bucket in ascending order or descending order. You can also filter in this view and say you only want to see those tasks that are in the admin and the budget bucket. So you can do a filter and add the venue and logistics bucket as well. But I can also clear all. If I happen to go to the schedule view, we see buckets in there, but they appear on the right hand side. And so what we're able to do is actually able to drag tasks out of a certain bucket and put them in the schedule, which we'll look at shortly. At this stage, I just say you can collapse and expand the content of buckets. You can also filter and group by bucket as well. And same goes with chart. With chart, you've got the buckets on the right hand side as well, but let's get a little bit more information into these tasks so that we can see how really buckets work. I'm going to go back to the board view.